Most people think the wealthy have a hidden formula only they can access. The truth is, there's no magic, no secret club, just a handful of habits that anyone can start today. Habits that build wealth slowly, quietly, and almost invisibly, until one day the results are undeniable. These are not the typical spend less, save more tips you've heard 1,000 times. These are the deeper patterns behind how the rich think, act, and make decisions. And if you commit to them, you'll change your financial future. The first habit is simple to say, but hard to do. They act anyway. The wealthy don't wait for the perfect moment. They don't wait until they feel ready. They don't wait until the fear goes away. Everyone has an inner critic, that voice that says you're not experienced enough, that others are better qualified, that you might embarrass yourself. The difference is how you respond to it. The wealthy hear the voice and take action anyway. If you want to build wealth, you need to take steps you feel unprepared for. You need to start before you think you're ready. You need to act anyway. That single habit opens doors others never touch because they never knock. The second habit is about intensity, not balance. From 0 to 1, balance won't get you there. Obsession will. The wealthy understand that the early stages of building something meaningful require an unusual level of focus. It's not forever, but it is necessary. Think about a startup founder working out of their garage. For the first year, it's long nights, weekends, and missed social events. That's the season of obsession. Once the business is stable, balance can return. The same pattern shows up in athletes training for the Olympics. For months, almost everything else in life is pushed aside. Every choice, meals, sleep, workouts, is designed to serve one goal. When you're building wealth, the early stage is where most people give up. They want results without sacrifice. They want growth without intensity. It doesn't work that way. If you're starting a side hustle, your evenings and weekends might need to shift. If you're saving for an investment property, your spending habits might need a strict reset. If you're growing an online business, social plans might take a back seat for a while. Obsession is not about working yourself into exhaustion. It's about cutting distractions and focusing energy on one target. One Canadian couple decided they wanted to be mortgage-free in 10 years instead of 25. For 5 years, they skipped vacations, drove used cars, and put every spare dollar toward the mortgage. Friends told them they were missing out. Now they own their home outright, and their friends are still making payments. Seasons of obsession change your trajectory. They push you past the point where most people stop. They build momentum you can't get from casual effort. If you find something that aligns with your skills, excites you, and can produce income, go all in for a season. Say no to the things that slow you down. Say yes to the habits that accelerate results. The people who achieve extraordinary results almost always have a period where their focus seems extreme to everyone else. And that's exactly why they succeed. The next habit is about challenging the rules you've been told to follow your whole life. Most people never question the money rules they grew up with. They accept them as facts, not opinions. Work for 40 years, then retire. Buy a house as soon as you can. A single stable job is the safest path. College debt is just part of life. The wealthy think differently. They ask, why? They ask, is this the only way? They ask, what if the opposite is true? In North America, generations have been taught that buying a home is the ultimate financial milestone. For some, it's a smart move. For others, it's a financial anchor that limits mobility and drains cash flow. Some are told that a university degree is the only way to earn a high income. Yet there are electricians, coders, and entrepreneurs without degrees earning more than many graduates burdened with debt. The wealthy look at these rules and test them against their goals. They don't automatically follow the path their parents or teachers took. A young man in Texas was told to stay at his secure corporate job. Instead, he left to start a small e-commerce store. It grew slowly, but after 3 years, it replaced his salary. Now he works from home, earns more than before, and spends more time with his kids. Questioning the rules doesn't mean rejecting them all. It means keeping only the ones that serve you. If you've been told investing is too risky, ask yourself, what's the risk of relying on one income source? If you've been told you have to work until 65, ask, what if you could be financially independent by 45? Wealth begins when you stop accepting outdated rules and start designing your own playbook. The next habit is the one that truly changes your relationship with money. The wealthy understand the power of making money while they sleep. They separate their income from their time. Most people trade hours for dollars. If they stop working, the income stops. It creates a ceiling on how much they can earn and a limit on how much freedom they can have. Wealthy people look for ways to break that link. They build systems, create assets, and invest in opportunities that generate income without their constant effort. This doesn't mean easy money, it means building something once that continues to produce over time. A writer in California self-published a book on personal finance. It took 6 months to write, edit, and publish. Now every month it brings in royalties, whether he's working, traveling, or spending time with family. A couple in Florida invested in a small rental property. The rent covers the mortgage and leaves a profit each month. They manage it with a part-time property manager, freeing their time for other projects. An online creator in Toronto made a series of digital courses. Each course was recorded once but sells to new customers every week. These are not overnight wins. They require upfront effort and smart planning. But once they're built, they can run with minimal ongoing work. If you want to start, look for ways to package your skills or money into something that works without you. It could be an investment portfolio that pays dividends. It could be a product that can be sold online without manual delivery. It could be intellectual property like music, writing, or software. When your income is no longer tied only to your hours, you gain the freedom to choose how you spend your days. The next habit is about how the wealthy think about mistakes and setbacks. The wealthy treat failure as data. They don't see it as a final verdict. They see it as information they can use to improve their next move. Most people avoid failure because it feels personal. It feels like proof they weren't good enough. The wealthy separate the outcome from their identity. An investor in New York lost money on his first real estate deal. Instead of walking away, he studied what went wrong. He learned about location research, rental demand, and financing options. His next deal turned a profit, and so did the ones after that. A small business owner in Chicago launched a product that didn't sell. She didn't label herself a bad entrepreneur. She collected customer feedback, adjusted the design, and relaunched. This time, sales exceeded expectations. Failure gives you specific clues you can't get from theory alone. It tells you what works, what doesn't, and what to change next time. If you've had a business idea fail, list the exact reasons. If an investment went wrong, write down the key factors. These details are gold for your next attempt. Avoiding failure means avoiding the experiences that teach you the most. Each failure you process and learn from makes you stronger, smarter, and better prepared. The wealthy don't aim to never fail. They aim to fail fast, learn quickly, and move forward with better information. If you want to build lasting wealth, stop fearing mistakes. Start treating them as part of the process. The 5 habits work together. Act before you feel ready. Focus with intense obsession for a season. Question the rules you've been taught about money. Build income streams that work without you, and treat every failure as a valuable data point. Choose one habit and start today. Small, consistent steps compound into life-changing results. This is the passive path. If you found these ideas valuable, like this video, subscribe for more, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your journey to financial freedom can start now.